Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Beavers offense takes the field. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Beavers are on the move. Give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Washington State, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Washington State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
That just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB.
Unleashes one deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Washington State, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Cougars are rolling down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Washington State going quickly. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move forward.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Washington State, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback into sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense starts with a short field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down. They'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Cougars have it in scoring position on first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Washington State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Washington State, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time, using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. Field goal is good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
Returner is brought down.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point of the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Washington State going back to work on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Washington State lines up quickly.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll try to snap it quickly. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, it's
Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. Line gets set. 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Beavers have pushed it inside the 20.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough. Guy, you might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Caught in the backfield is Anderson. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Wallace. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's got it on the right. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On third and short, the power run here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Caught over the middle. It's Kendricks. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Cougars get enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. Can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Washington State going quickly.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And man, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for the score. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wazoo. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play more than manageable. Can the defense stand tall? Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner off the ground. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No.
Open runway ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw it again. Snagged in the middle, it's right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Is incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.